All right, Shalom unto the hopeful elect. Let me start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders out of the great millstone, and much peace and mercy unto the hopeful elect, that's pushing his mighty word in truth and sincerity. It's the brother Hayat coming back at you through the Spirit. Continue to push his word into you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the children of Israel, also known as the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. All right, just want to go into some few scriptures I have lined up, man, because I noticed, the confusion that is pushed over here in Babylon the Great, man. You know, it's Babylon means confusion, but not, it's also the people that our oppressors that push that confusion out there. Quick testimony. I remember a few years ago, and I just came into the truth, man. When I started my job, and I don't, you know how it is when you come into the truth. You want to tell everybody about the truth. And I don't know if I spoke upon it or whatever, but there was this Edomite there, and I just really learned about the Hebrew Israelites or whatever. And it was Edomite, and he was like, "Yeah, my wife is into the Hebrew Israelites," like I guess he was saying it as if his wife kind of recruited him in the sense of like because he had children with her, as if the wife was thinking like, okay, the children are Judites as well, or that incorporates him as to being a Judite, So he was kind of like, yeah, I know about the Hebrew Israelites, and he wasn't saying it as opposed to it, Normally, when someone actually understands this truth, what it's really about, and you talk about a Hebrew Israelite, and you not being one, you would know that means that's your future masters. You know what I mean? Because these heathens will be, we have rule over them. Going into Isaiah the 14th chapter, we would rule over our oppressors, and these heathens that has been counted as nothing anyway will be back into the original state of nothing. We'll be back on Deuteronomy 7:6. We'll be Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. We'll be back above every nation on the face of the earth. You see, and then ultimately, going back to Genesis, the 25th chapter, man, that the elder should serve the younger. So that's the state of these heathens. So when he spoke about his wife being a Hebrew Israelite or whatever, he thought he moseyed on in there, man, and not only that, today, not today, but just nowadays, I be seeing Edomites walking down the street, trying to have a limp, trying to sag their pants, trying to wear two necklaces, trying to wear their hat backwards. Everything they do, man, it won't be good enough, because they're trying to act like they got some flavor, as if they're us, as they're gonna be joint heirs with us, or they're gonna confuse the Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father's not gonna know which is which because he can't tell who has the salt. They're sadly mistaken, man. And they do that too. Another thing, these heathens, they act like they're us in order to get women. I noticed that too. You know, but man, when the kingdom starts, man, they'll be back in the original state. They're not gonna be able to imitate us, and their people are gonna actually know who's who, no matter how hard they try. Yeah, they're not gonna have the damn. They're not gonna have the tools to even try, because nowadays they want to talk slang. They want to try to dress like us. They want to they see us on these music videos, and they now I know what to wear. Now I know how to dress. All that comes from us, man. So I just want to speak on that really quick, man. This is Second Ezra chapter 2 and 28. It says the heathen shall envy thee, and that's the thing. They envy us, man. They wish there was us so much, man. But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. You see, you can't do nothing against us because the covenant was already established with the seed, that seed being called by Isaac, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. There's nothing you can do about that, man. The Heavenly Father is dead serious about the covenant he made with his people. And that's the only people he knows on the face of the earth, man. Going at Amos, what's that? Amos 3 and 1, right? We are the salt of the earth, man. We are that light. Not more than that, we are the apple of the Heavenly Father's eye. There's nothing they can do nothing the heathen can do about it. Even though they walk around here trying to claim our heritage, they're getting over on a few people, man. But everybody's not dumb, you see. When the scriptures tell us who's who, the characteristics, and then also, of course, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 41 says that these curses should be upon us forever for a sign, man. You see, there's nothing they can do about that, man. It says the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. And that's in all aspects. They come up to the highways and hedges and try to debate this truth, whatever they're trying to do. There's nothing they can do against it. They just get cut, and then they have to go ahead and flee the scene. You know. All right, let me get Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "Why do the heathen rage?" You see, and they're in rage mode because they've been taught lies. And then ultimately, when they hear their judgment is coming, they rage even more. Like, oh no, man, we're gonna try everything in our power to not get that judgment. But there's nothing you can do, man. You see, and the people imagine a vain thing. The people, meaning our people, imagine a vain thing. You see, you sign up to these Jehovah's Witnesses, you're going door to door trying to recruit people that are not eligible to be recruited, right? It says, verse 2, "The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed." See, that's twofold, letting us know that these heathens, man, they're against our power. Of course, they're against us, but they're against our power as well, which is idiotic because you're going to take that L. The L is waiting for you to take it, you know. This is what they say, verse 3, "Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us." And they do that by Psalms 83rd chapter, trying to not let Israel be, so that Israel should be no longer mentioned or considered a nation, you know, because they don't tell us that's our nationality. You see, they just brainwash us that we're just they're just our owners and we're just slaves, man. You know, looking to cast our cords away from them. Ultimately, it's by never having us come to know our power, because without our power is we don't have any strength, right? Verse 4, "But he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh," right? The Heavenly Father's looking down, laughing at you, because we know they spend billions and billions of dollars trying to make sure this lie is swept under the rug. They got these DNA kits, all type of lies that they pull, man. You know, with the attire that they wear, they trying to convince people because they wear black and white that they're the people. The Lord shall have them in derision, and they're in derision right now. Look at their people getting ready for World War III. You see, that's the derision right there, because that's ultimately going to lead to Jacob being back rulers, going into 2 Kings 6 and 9, right? It says, "Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath." He's speaking, you know, via us first. But his wrath is going to come in via all the things that's going to take place on the earth. You know, the chariots, the earthquakes, the famines, pestilence, the uproars, and then ultimately the Heavenly Father lifting up that standard, that's part of the wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. So they're going to be vexed, you know, vexed mentally and physically, man. You know, we're going to tell them about the trash that they are. And then physically you're going to be vexed because them chains are going to be on them very, very tight, right? They're basically gonna get double what they did to us. They're gonna be definitely vexed. So we're vexed as it is, man. All the work that we put in and we get no credit, we're vexed. They're gonna be the same thing. They're gonna be putting in so much work, and guess what? We're gonna take credit for the work they did. You know, we're gonna come home. Oh man, it's been a long day, bro. We ain't lift up a damn finger. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that for right now. Hey, you know, all praise to our power. You know, continue to just push this word, man, and to the four corners, and then the end shall come. All right, Lord willing, I'm able to continue to push. Until next time, shalom.